Good day, here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. is banking on the capability of Filipino skilled workers as he expressed optimism in the continued growth of the Philippines' semiconductor industry. President Marcos made the remark in a meeting with PAGCOR Technology Chief Operating Officer and Executive Vice President for Worldwide Manufacturing and Business Units Kevin Engel at Malacanang Palace on Tuesday. The president encouraged PAGCOR to further the development of the semiconductor sector, citing the industry's move from pure fabrication to design. He noted the increasing availability of Filipino workers capable of working PM chip manufacturing and integrated circuit design. PAGCOR officials acknowledged in turn what it called the country's very good workforce and expressed its support in expanding the local semiconductor industry. PAGCOR, which specializes in manufacturing semiconductor devices, plans to relocate some of its manufacturing operations from China to the Philippines. The semiconductor sector contributed about $29 billion or nearly 40% of total exports from the country's electronics industry in 2024. Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon has proposed improvements and immediate solution to improve commuter experience in the EDSA Busway. Transportation Chief inspected firsthand the EDSA Busway and the MRT-3 from Ortigas to Monumento on Tuesday. Among the issues he noted were the absence of clear wayfinding or location signs around the busway and the MRT-3, faulty timers and bus stops, inconvenient rail stops, and broken elevators. Dizon proposed a stricter dispatch system at the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange and Monumento Station to ensure buses leave on schedule and avoid clogging at bus stops. He also saw the need for separate busway concourses for passengers of the EDSA Busway and the MRT-3. Dizon said the SM Group has donated 2 bus concourses, which the DOTr will replicate. Meanwhile, the operations and maintenance of the EDSA Busway are up for privatization as part of long-term plans of the system. Its initial feasibility study is expected to be completed in a few months. Sweden awarded a 3 million Swedish krona grant to the DOTr to continue the study for the EDSA Busway for another 12 months. The Department of Agriculture assured support to local tomato farmers affected by the drop in farm gate prices. DA spokesperson Assistant Secretary Arnel de Mesa urged farmers to coordinate with the agency so that DA can link them with market at a reasonable buying price. This means their tomato produce could be sold either in nearby markets or in Kadiwa centers. De Mesa also called on traders to refrain from taking advantage of the local farmers. Farm gate prices of tomatoes have reportedly dropped to 4 to 5 pesos per kilogram in some areas. The DO also received reports that in Nueva Ecija and Pangasinan, some farmers are disposing their excess tomato harvest because they could not be sold at a low farm gate price. Meanwhile, De Mesa underscored the need for cold storage facilities to address fluctuating prices considering the seasonality of agricultural commodities like tomatoes and onions. The DA plans to operationalize a mega cold storage facility in Taguig City with a storage capacity of 5,000 metric tons by 2026. In other news, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle led this morning a prayer service at St. Peter's Square at the Vatican as Pope Francis remains hospitalized due to double pneumonia. Tagle led a praying of the Rosary on the second day of prayer service, which was attended by pilgrims and senior church figures. The Cardinal asked that Pope Francis would experience the solidarity and closeness of the Christian community. Tagle, previously a bishop of Imus Cavite and Archbishop of Manila, currently serves as a pro-prefect for the Vatican's section of First Evangelization of the Dicastery for Evangelization. Pope Francis appointed Tagle as his special envoy to the 10th National Eucharistic Congress in July 2024. The Vatican said Pope Francis remains critical but stable and has not had any further respiratory crisis. He had also undergone a CT scan to monitor his illness. Moving on to business news, the Department of Trade and Industry seeks to double its revenues in the halal trade for 2025. DTI Program Manager Alim Siddiqui Giapa said the DTI hopes to build on the 7.9 billion pesos generated through the successful Halal-Friendly Philippines campaign last year. He said they plan to expand this year in the United States, South Korea, Japan, and Turkey. Last year, the Philippines made its debut at the Saudi International Halal Expo and the Abu Dhabi Food Expo with the Halal-Friendly Philippines brand and earned trade sales of 104.5 million pesos. Giapa said more Filipino manufacturers are showing interest in obtaining halal certification to penetrate lucrative markets in the Middle East and Southeast Asia. He said the DTI aims to strengthen the local halal industry by ensuring that all products are Sharia compliant and strictly adhering to halal certification standards. Meanwhile, the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation has alerted the public against a new scam where fraudsters are impersonating its top officials. PAGCOR said several individuals and business owners have complained that they have received Viber messages that falsely claim to be from Chairman and CEO Alejandro Tenco and President and COO Wilma Esma. Tenco advised the public to avoid engaging with any unsolicited messages from those claiming to be PAGCOR executives. Any communication must be verified through PAGCOR's official website or legitimate platforms such as the state gaming agency's official trunk line numbers. Earlier, Tenco warned the public against a fake website that claims to issue gaming licenses and accreditations. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website, pna.gov.ph, or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the official Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under the Pna News. I am Stephanie Civiliano. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.